Shout out to the Chaos Crew. Justin Parker, what's going on, legend? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Chain Matt, Gunhead, what's going on, legends? Sorry, I'm a little bit late. You are Soul, Trevor Smith. What's going on, legends? Upside Nay, what's everyone up to? What's going on, legends? Jamie Bryant, World UK, what's going on? What's everyone up to on this Wednesday evening? Luke, what's going on, legend? Inveterate Daydreamer, what's going on, legend? Good name. Mark P, what's going on? I'm sure I've said that before, though. Mr. Binks, what's going on, legend? Jamie Mack. YouTube is true. Yeah. Alan, what's going on? That's all. Going to be sitting through an auction while I'm here, so I'll be in and out. Oh, yeah, nice. What's getting auctioned? Eating dimmies and chips. Yum. I got mine cooking in the air fryer now. So yeah, a few people have been asking why I haven't been going live the last couple of days. I've been getting pretty bad migraines, and even usually sitting in here with the lights is pretty bad. But yeah, it's not giving me any grief yet. Cyborg, you bloody legend, Colin, Tara Hogan, what's going on? Just chilling. That's the way. What's news? Yeah, not much. Yeah, just been doing YouTube and stuff, and yeah, I've been getting stuck right into. So it was the comments from this live chat that actually triggered me to go looking into this Byron Bay stuff. So yeah, I've been going down that rabbit hole, if I'm honest. So that's really what I've been doing. Yeah, so that's been taking up a lot of my time, and yeah. Use Coca-Cola and aspirin for migraines. Do you know what? So I can't remember who it was. It was one of my older relatives told me about that. Yeah. JD Float, you absolute legend. Yeah, so I used to suffer from chronic daytime migraine. It's actually a condition, and so for years now I used to be on this medication that was called Santa Migraine, and I used to take that. It's like a preventer, and that used to prevent me from getting migraines. But yeah, like I haven't, like obviously I've had migraines since, but not like I had the last 3 or 4 days. It's been crazy, and yeah, happy days, you bloody legend. Dummies for food of Ray Shoesmith. Hey, how good's Ray? Ray's a bloody legend. So Ray Shoesmith, which is from Mr. In Between. If you guys haven't seen that series, it's a absolute brilliant Aussie series. It's about a guy who's he's a hitman, like a contract hitman, but he's also like a single dad as well, and has custody of his daughter. And yeah, it's a pretty good series. Gets pretty good. But so the bloke who wrote that, which is actually the guy that acts in it, I can't remember his real name. The guy he plays is Ray Shoesmith. Um, but he actually said that he got the idea for that series from Chopper. My right ear's stuffed from getting belted in sparring. Too many perforated eardrums. True. I guess yeah, that's one of the worst parts about boxing. Perforated eardrums. I'll tell you what. That's when you know you're dedicated to a sport, when you get perforated eardrums and you stay at it. What's going on, Trent? Sorry, guys, because I am going live. Yeah, has anyone heard of from Angelic Night Owl? So I've been waiting for her to join the live and stuff. Obviously, won't be able to do it now but over the premieres and stuff like that. And yeah, no one's heard anything, so I hope everything's okay. But I have your moderator position waiting for when you come back. Southpaw left jabs and left hooks. Oh yeah, true. You orthodox. Cyborg, if you continue with the boxing, then you'll have extreme problems with your knuckles the older you get. Oh, 100%. But that's probably the least of the problems what boxers get, especially long-term problems. Um, I don't know what the exact term like the terminology is, but being punch drunk, that's pretty common in boxers. People talking a little bit slower and slurring their words and stuff like that. That's when you know you love the sport. When you know you're going through all that and you're still sticking with it. Your friend that was with you days ago on live chat seems to be a good chick. Sorry, I forgot her name, but yeah, it was good to have her on the show. Yeah, so her name's Jess. We call her JJ, and she is an absolute legend. Yeah, so yeah, since the other night, I don't think anyone's been able to. So CTE, that's it, CTE. Like Warwick Kappa, he's fucked. True. Oh mate, how funny! Like, there's something about that guy. I don't know what it is, but like, yeah, I don't know. He's just a part of the 1980s that's like stuck in my head forever, and the early 1990s. Um, yeah, just him jumping around everywhere, going Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. Crazy Dave, you bloody legend. Wait, actually, I remembered. Commodores, you bloody legend. I probably have CTE already. Oh, I hope not. Oi, Shane Smith, you bloody legend. Justice for Fred, Lemon Bay. All right. Bush, there you go. On the screen. Didn't he have a hit song? Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Oi, I don't really see him much anymore, but the amount of memes that I've seen with the what was his name? Rick Rick James. The Rick James the Rick James memes were massive back in the day. You don't see him much anymore, but oi, beers on toast, just bought a membership. Doosh, Bluetooth at Legend. Oh, he was a pretty good footy player. Um, he would have even told you that too, Kappa. Mr. Mackey. Okay. Okay, boys and girls, okay. Oi, how good was South Park when it first came out? South Park was the best. Yeah, Rick James. Rick James is super dead. Super freak. Super freak. Righto, what are we talking about, legends, on this Wicked Wednesday? Chilling with a guitar. What's going on, legend? Doosh, Bluetooth it. Kappa is cooked now, 100%. He was cooked back then. He was definitely a cooker. Oi, JD Float, you bloody legend. Doosh. How'd you go? How'd you go with your gift voucher, legend? Can you guys hear that fan, or you probably can't notice it because it's been on since I started? All right, Marky P, Doosh, Joe Gretsch, and Mickey Bevins from Bella's Boxing Gym in Tarneet back in the day were mad boxers, both Golden Glove fighters. True. There was a few of them around our way back in the day, Justin. Not that way, what you said, but where we used to live. Oi, Cyborg Boxing, you bloody legend! Oh yeah, which t-shirt did you order, Trevor? You can't hear the fan? Oh yeah, nice. I'm gonna chuck it back on because it's bloody hot in here. Yeah, boxing is good to learn. 100%. I swear by boxing. It's not only that, it gives you a good foundation for things if you want to learn things in the future, but it also gives you a good understanding of, like, boxing's probably as close to, well, that's probably, other than learning like MMA, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, or something like that. Like for your kids, I would say, yeah, definitely like boxing or something like that because it just teaches you like the good mindset too. Any martial art does, actually. Oi, Evsy, you bloody legend. Oh yeah, Chaos Crew with the guns on the back. Oh yeah, nice, mad. So yeah, I haven't updated the merch store yet, but yeah, Jess and I have been working on some new designs. I've got a few stashed away, but I have created my own vector character. I think that's the correct pronunciation. So he's like my own cartoon character, like, so it's myself, but as a cartoon character. And there's a few designs that will have that in it. And yeah, I just thought the the merchandise store needed a bit of an overhaul. Did karate for 15 years, a lot easier on the body. True. I've done a little bit of I've done a little bit of everything actually, but not much of karate. That was probably the least. My parents tried to put me in that when I was a kid, but it was just too much. Yeah, I don't know. I just couldn't pick it up. Keep up the good work, Biff. You're killing it, mate. Keep it going. I'm gonna email you. Okay. I'm back from the high country trip. Had a great time with mates. Oh yeah, nice, awesome. Oi, JGB, you bloody legend. Michelle Bennett produced both. Mister. Oh, there you go. As well as Chopper. I used to nag her and Scott to do a movie about Abo Henry. Oi, how good of a movie that would be. singly. Like I know that they've got what's it called? Blue Murder. But yeah, it doesn't really go into lengths. That that guy's like the last man standing. So he definitely deserves his own series, that's for sure, or movie or something like that. That's crazy that you know that person too. That's cool. So I remember that the karate that I did do was called Goken Ryu, and the only reason I could remember that is because it had Ken and Ryu's name at the end from Street Fighter, and that was the only name. It's the only way I could remember that name. But yeah, I didn't do it for very long. It was just too much. I don't know. Like I got like ADHD to the max. So like I don't know. Even being around that many people doing like freaking Tai Chi looking shit just sends your ADHD crazy. I reckon. Abo Henry, 100%. That dude's a machine. I'd love to get Abo Henry on and have a chat with him. Actually, that would be awesome. Hey, that's just what. Yeah. So yeah, I would like to do that, Justin. That would be awesome. We shouldn't be punching each other, but trying to bring others to Christ and heaven. Yeah. Look, I mean, if that's what your thing is, then. But yeah, look, I don't think there's a lot of people give any type of martial arts, especially boxing, for some reason, gets this bad stigma. But I think that, especially this day and age, when it's very hard to get a kid outside to do anything, to get them off the Xbox or the Sony PlayStation. So I think martial arts are needed for children of today, and especially just for self defense and knowing how to protect yourself and stuff like that. And here's the truth: it doesn't matter what you know, what you learn. Nothing's going to be able to teach you the knowledge to defend yourself against a knife. There are martial arts out there that specifically like Krav Maga and stuff like that tackle that kind of thing. But even experts are still going to get, if someone's swinging at you with a big knife in one hand and they're going crazy, you're going to be doing pretty hard to stop that. No such thing as ADHD. Stop listening to state lies. It's natural to be hyperactive in a nonsensical classroom. Yeah, look, I would absolutely disagree. I'm not one of these people who's like, oh yeah, there's no such thing as ADHD. It's just bad children, naughty children. Like I'm somebody who actually struggled with it most of my life. So yeah, I don't agree with that. Oi, someone Volk me, you bloody legend. Yeah, there you go. We're on the Merry Christmas, guys. We are only 22 days away for Christmas. So we'll have to do some live extravaganza for Christmas, I think. We can all sit here and do bloody carols by candlelight. I'm joking, but oi, JD float, you bloody legend. Hey Biff, I'll email you and catch up with you. Hey Biff, we're gonna sort out the t-shirt. I'll email. Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, actually, I remember what we're talking about. Awesome. Thank you so much, Doosh. Absolute legend, JD. I was diagnosed with ADHD at 11 years, and yeah, like it's a thing. Do you know what I mean? Like I think it's something that's overdiagnosed. There's definitely children that are diagnosed with ADHD that don't have ADHD, but yeah, there's it's definitely a thing. They change their opinion when they've got 9 or 10 grandchildren. 100%. Yes, the big Xmas live. We've got to do it. Oh, that's all right, Mumsy. There's my beautiful Mumsy. You can still do it tomorrow as long as you do it before Christmas, I suppose. That's where the superstition would end, I guess. But I will admit, I haven't put a Christmas tree up this year yet either. So guilty as charged. John Gray Brad, g'day Biffo. What about a plum pudding eating competition? True. That's actually so. That's something that you get. So someone asks what you do in prison over Christmas. So in the mornings they give you like sausage and egg McMuffins and stuff like that. Then you have like some kind of a roast lunch, and then you get locked down early. But they also give you a plum pudding with custard, which actually is not too bad. Like if you're not someone that can afford to buy nice shit at the canteen and stuff like that, those kind of things go a long way. Christmas live, do it definitely. Locked in, Julie. ADHD is an illness. Don't ever doubt that. It's 100%. It's real, and like it's definitely a thing. Like I said, it's definitely overdiagnosed. It's definitely misdiagnosed, and everything down that tangent. But yeah, it's definitely a thing. I gave that app 5 years ago. Yep, I remember. True. Just had an old junkie at my door. Was inside for 4 years. Hucked me out 7 weeks back. Damn. It's sad, isn't it? It's sad. It breaks my heart. The recidivism in this country is crazy. Oi, bloody hell, Jamie Mack, you bloody legend. Hey, Biff, can you talk about what's the difference between each bike club? Is there much difference? No, I mean, like, in regards, like, I mean, they're all the same. Like, all bike clubs all represent the same values, but they all represent a different branding, if you will. So they all represent the same set of values, so to speak. Some differ here, some differ there, but they all represent the same set of values. And I guess, yeah, the difference really is how you see them, because the reality of how bike clubs really are and how the public see them is two different things. Um, yeah. So, but like, I mean, on a broad spectrum of things, like they are very significantly different in their own ways. You know, some clubs are like mixed culturally. Some clubs don't allow any other nationalities other than, um, Anglo-Saxon or white people. Um, you know, they're so different in their own values, but like I said, they all represent the same thing. They want to be they represent that 1% of life, right? And so that 1%er is what differs them from the rest of the public, and they stand by that, and that's why they all say that so loudly and proudly, because they proudly say that we are the 1% that makes us different than the rest of you guys. Um, and although, I will say that things have definitely changed in the bike club world over the last 15 years, like the dynamics have really, really changed a lot. And yeah, I say, I still know a lot of people that are in that life, and I say good luck to them, and whatever. But yeah, that's not the lifestyle for me. And um, a lot of people have the same outlook as I have, and um, yeah, I think the moment when anything comes more about money than the exact thing that you're, the flag you're flying, well then, you know, there's an issue there. Hey, look, respectfully, as you know, one of your family members is a part of that club, brother. But yeah, like I don't have nothing bad to say about any clubs. But yeah. Oi, Matthew Aiken, you bloody legend. Did you ever watch Stone? Stone. You okay, Biff? Nah, yeah, I'm just a little bit phlegmy at the moment. Actually, hope I'm not coming down with something. Like my migraine's a bit phlegmy, actually. I hope nobody here personally knew the bloke shot in Beenleigh yesterday. I didn't even see anything about that. And as you know, we've spoke about, I know people in that general vicinity. I didn't see anything about that. The movie Stone is an amazing snapshot of old school 1% culture. All right, hang on. I'll tell you. Like usually, like I'm really bad with names, but like if I see the the movie or the DVD or the whatever you want to call it, the thumbnail. Oh damn, that's old as. No, I haven't seen that, but I promise you, I'm gonna watch that. Before Mad Max and the Road Warrior, there was Stone. Actually, looks pretty cool. I love old cinema. Yeah, I'm nah. Do you know what? It would be almost impossible for me to get COVID as I have very little contact with the outside world other than shopping and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, but don't worry, I have got, as we all probably do, have 100,000 rap tests still from COVID time. So I will take one if I do feel that that is the way it's going. Yeah, no, I'll definitely suss it out. I reckon I'll like it too. Do you know what? I'm a bit of an Australian cinema buff, and I'm a little bit disappointed in myself that I haven't seen that. Um, I guess I'm just assuming that that's an Australian movie. Oi, Big Robbo, what's going on, legend? Hursty, Biff, how you doing, mate? What's your thoughts on Gronk's claiming to be in a club when they're not? Oh, look, it happens. It happens a lot. Um, I used to have it. I used to have, because of the way that I come about joining the bike club in the first years, that people used to think that that's what was going on with me, and yeah, I mean, and that got proved out quickly. But I don't stand for it. I don't agree with it. I think a lot of people literally like sweat, blood, and tears to get those patches, and people. I don't know if you guys have seen, but I've made videos of it. You can actually on Timu and Wish, you can buy like major clubs patches and patch kits from on them. It's like quite wild. If you missed my Siri chat, but I feelings you got a lot to deal with. Yeah, I guess that's yeah, life sometimes really, to be honest. Don't wear a cut you haven't earned, and that's all it comes down to, really. Oh yeah, nice. Oi, Mick Wilson, you bloody legend. Kerry Ann, you bloody legend. Have you seen Mad Dog Morgan? I have actually. I have. That's a good one. I remember one line from that specifically. It says, um, "Cuts his balls off. We'll keep him as a tobacco pouch." Yep, I remember that specifically about that movie. Oi, Big Robbo, you bloody legend. Douche. Fist bump. Wait, did I? I don't think I did miss. I think I read it out. JD. I'm confused. Righto, what are we talking about, legends? We got 90 people in here. If you guys are enjoying what I'm talking about, you guys love the Chaos Chronicles, and you haven't hit that like button, please tap that like button. That'd be absolutely appreciated. Yeah, the tobacco pouch. It, to be honest, like characters like Mad Dog Morgan and like Jack Powers and stuff like that probably should have got more notoriety than Ned Kelly did. You did read it out? Yeah, I thought I did. I thought I did. Dennis Hopper reckoned he could outdrink anyone ever until he got to Australia. He said he was an amateur compared to the film crew. True. I reckon so many people. I reckon so many people would think the exact same thing. It's a whole different culture over here, and people just don't understand it. And like, yeah, drinking is a part of that culture. Exactly right answer, mate. Well, just a heads up. There was some. Yeah, listen, I've got no way of proving people are or not. I'm definitely not in a position where I want to go out and find out. That's for sure. Like, but if someone wants to claim that that's what they are, well, that's on them. Stir, 100%. Stir is 100% the best. There's a few good Aussie jail films, but the best one is definitely Brian Brown, hands down. Stir, best. So that guy, Brian Brown, is one of the best character actors, and yeah, just does it so much justice. Yeah, so it might have gone to my spam. So Trevor's email went to my spam, so I will check. Stir is mad. Trevor, my cousin, said same thing in Queensland. Still pumping here in New South Wales. Yeah, look, I don't think I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about, and yeah, I don't think there's been any impact made whatsoever. If anything, those people are just multiplying in droves. Anyone ever seen the real Ned Kaliyama in real life? It's definitely a buzz. So I have, as a kid, I can't remember where I seen that. I think it was at the National Art Gallery. Um, but yeah, I'm from Benalla, so like people call that Benalla country, or they call it Benalla country, all right. They call it Cali country. So I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I've seen about. There's actually like a little Ned Kelly. like gallery there in Benalla too, what a lot of people didn't even know about. Great actor Brian and Dennis Hopper, 100%. You've never seen Stir? Oh, what? So Stir's probably and was written in the time when prison was at its most brutal time ever in Australian history, and so Stir. Obviously, I'm not old enough to have done prison time in the 70s, but from everybody that I know, family, friends that done time around that time have said that that is like bang on as real as what it gets. Just visiting Glenrowan is a buzz, true. Anyone watched Inside Netflix? Nah, what's that one about? Vape stores here closed by the government. Oh, yeah? So apparently they closed here too, but great Aussie flick in the link I sent and true story. Oh, yeah, nice. I'll definitely check it out. Stir was an old Aussie classic, definitely one of the best. And even though it's old, it's got this. Remember when like there was almost no rules in television, and so anyone that did something like that kind of did took a chance with movies like that, and you can tell that the directors really took a chance with that, but it worked. And like as a matter of fact, I'm actually quite shocked that somebody hasn't tried to remake that a new movie. That would be awesome. Check out the movie every night, set in H Division. So maybe it was you that was telling me about this already, but someone has told me about this before as well. Is that the one with Guy Pearce? It's on Netflix now. If so, I watched it. Wasn't easy. Oh, Inside. Yes. Sorry, I thought. Sorry, I read that wrong. I thought you were talking about Inside Netflix. One name. So Inside. Yeah, that was a difficult watch. I'm not going to lie. Um, I didn't understand what that movie was about, and it kind of glorified it, if I'm honest. And I don't agree with that. But here's a little truth about that. So the Western Plains prison was actually did not open for another 12 months, so they could film that movie there. So yeah, I remember the days. Chop chop, damn. Every night has Flannery. Oh bullshit. Let's have a look see. Oh wow. I can't believe that. Well, I'll be paint me green and call me Gumby. It's got bloody Keith George in it. Yep, haven't seen it. I will be watching that one too. What's his name? That guy, the actor that plays Keith George in Chopper. What's his name? That dude. Boy Swallows Universe. So I started watching that. I started watching that with one of my sons, but yeah, we didn't finish off watching it. But what I watched of it was yeah, not too bad. Has anyone seen the old Australian movie called Frog? Yeah, Frog. So Frog was set in this. It's about a I can't even remember what the movie's about, but it's set in one of the places where we used to swim as teenagers, and it's in Mount Eliza, and so it's in this place where they hit a natural spring when they had a, a mine. I think it was a mine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a mine. And anyway, they hit a natural spring, so the whole mine filled up with water. And so, yeah, if you've seen that movie Frog, we used to swim at that place. David Field, that's his name. Yeah, I'll have to suss it out. Hey, thanks for telling me two good movies. Oyster Farmer. What's that one about? When I was in 2020 at PPP, they played the movie Snowtown. I couldn't watch it because it was so distressing for me because my uncle was a victim. Oh, damn. Um, that's crazy. But yeah, a lot of people don't know that they play four new movies every single night at Port Phillip. So, four new movies every single night. So they play 28 new movies every single month, and they just play them in a different order every single night. But yeah, sorry to hear that about your family member that was a part of that. That's crazy. Chriso, evening legend. All right, so I guess we better do a merchandise draw. So we'll do the same as what we did last time. We'll do we'll do the members first. So the paid members will do a draw first, and then we will do a subscribers draw. So everyone else in the chat draw. So for those of you that didn't know how we done this last time, so I think this is the easiest way. I just get the chat up on my screen, and then I flick through the chat and I pick and I do it all on camera so you can see it. So, but what I'll do is, so everyone who's in the chat right now who is a paid member, if you guys want to spam the chat right now and keep spamming until I say stop spamming. And so everyone else, yeah, you can spam the chat in a moment when it's your draw, but everyone, if you can just spam the chat that are members. Yeah, I think that's the easiest way to do it. I think. All right, let's go. Everyone, there we go. There we go. Keep going. We'll keep going for a little bit more. All right. And so, for those of you that are just joining the chat for the first time, um, every Wednesday I do a draw where one of our paid members receives a gift voucher to my merchandise store, and then where I also give away to someone in the chat something from my merchandise store. So a gift voucher as well. Alrighty, let's go. So I'll go back up. All right, let's go. Big Robbo, that's you, mate. Big Robbo. All right, so Big Robbo, you absolute legend. So you were one of our members who just received who just got the win for the gift voucher. So now, if I can get everyone, we've got that many people typing in the chat. It's actually making it glitch out a little bit. So can I get everyone else who's in the chat right now to type whatever you want? Just spam the shit out of the chat. So this is the time when everyone else in the chat can win a prize. So let's go. Congratulations, big Robbo. That's a big win for Big Robbo. All right, let's go. Let's keep spamming it. Keep spamming it. All right, let's go. You ready? Me, me. Oh, that's a member. Yep, I'm going to need everyone that's not a member to spam the chat. All right, can we have all the members to maybe not spam the chat, and then we'll be able to draw this. All right, we'll try again. Let's go. All right, you ready? Let's go. There we go. Mark Silver Stry. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Mark Silver STRI 3787. Wait, I think I'll be able to pin that. There we go. I think that's pinned, maybe. There we go. So, for those of you that don't know, my email is connected to my channel page, and if you send me an email, and I will send you guys your gift voucher. So, my email address is Big Biffs Gaming. So BIGBIFFS Gaming GAMING at gmail.com. BigBiffsGaming at gmail.com. Oh yeah, thank you, Gunhead, bloody legend. That's my email. So congratulations, Mark Silver and Big Robbo, this week's winner of our merchandise giveaway. So this is what we do every Wednesday, guys. So if you missed out tonight, you can still be in for a chance. I give away merchandise, one to a member who's one of our paid members, and then one to someone in the chat every Wednesday. And so, yeah, you can come join next Wednesday and you might be in a chance to win again. What games do you play? So I generally only play Call of Duty, and I also been playing this new one that's fairly new called Delta Zone. Delta Zone, and but I also been playing this. It's called Ready or Not, I believe. Oi, bloody boomerang girl, you bloody legend, douche. So Boomerang Girl was actually one of our winners from a couple of weeks ago, who has already won their gift voucher and picked their prize. Absolutely. Yeah, Delta Force. What do I say? Delta Zone. Yeah, Delta Force. Is the Christmas tree torture a real thing in prison? Hose and wire, or did a mate bullshit me? So I can't say that I have ever seen anybody do that, but when I spoke before about how brutal prison used to be in the 60s and 70s and 80s and stuff like that, I heard about it happening then, but I didn't see it, but was told those stories of people that I have no reason to believe they were telling me lies. So, yeah, that is something that I have heard goes on, but yeah, haven't seen go on. I've never seen anyone. Never win jack shit. I'm sorry. Call of Duty is for teenagers, Battlefield is for grown-ups. Yeah, look, I actually don't mind Battlefield as well. But truth is, I can't even tell you the last time I played Call of Duty. I have been playing Delta Force, and so I've also been playing. I'll tell you what it's called. I always forget the name and get it mixed up with something else, but I'll tell you what it's called in a moment. True. Yeah, no, I actually, I really love COD. I just haven't played it in ages. I can't remember what the game's called, but someone on here told me about it when I said, "Have you seen Body Cam?" And they said, "Have you played this?" And yeah, so I played that. It's not a free game; you have to pay for it, but yeah, it's pretty good. Dungeons and Dragons. Just tried Sheepdog Whiskey, Biff. Oi, yeah, be careful. It's like very addictive. People seem to get addicted to that stuff very easily. Yeah, a lot of people have told me after I told them about it. Battlefield 4 is sick. Yeah, I actually, so them old school games like that style of um, army style games I like. Is it wrong to feel shame that my family member was in Pentridge? No, absolutely not. I guess it would come down to what they were in there for. But like most of the people that are in this chat have either been to prison themselves, know someone that's in prison, have family that's in prison. So no one in this chat is going to hold anything against you for having a family member that's done time in Pentridge. I myself have got family members that have done time in Pentridge. So I saved up for the old handheld Donkey Kong. Oh, nice. I remember that one actually. And the screen, it was green, yeah? It was like, if that makes sense, like it was green. Do you ever play the card game Joe? Nah. So a lot of games have got different. I notice even like people that come from different states when they would come to prison in Victoria, like their some of their card games that would have different names. Do you guys mind if I just run and grab my dinner? I'll be one moment. I'll leave you with some music. Every time the camera's on, you're riding with me through the storm. From the stories to the struggle, yeah, you've been there all along. Oh. Late nights, real talk, true spilling through the mic, and the chaos crew shows up every single time. You ain't just fuse your family. Every comment hits like loyalty. Through the highs and the lows, you ride for me, and that means more than you'll ever see. Shout out to the chaos
my love, my thanks, my tune. From Biff to the
All right, all right. Mic on, mic on.
Chaos Crew. You're more than fans, you're a part of the name. Together we ride through the chaos and pain. Shout out to the Chaos Crew, the best on YouTube, it's true. You keep this whole thing real everywhere.
No Zeus.
From the heart, yeah, Biff got you. I'm grateful every time I do what I do. Forever loyal, forever true.
Thank you. The Chaos Crew song. How good is it? Sorry, I don't want to be rude. Righto. Get one up in bed earlier. So, I had planned on making loaded fries. That's my new thing at the moment. But yeah, I've just had fries and Kewpie mayonnaise. If you guys haven't tried Kewpie mayonnaise, oh my God. How good are air fryers? So good. So good. The best. I am still here. Yeah, Japanese mayo. That's what it is. Kewpie mayonnaise is Japanese mayonnaise. What's loaded fries? So, like, I get fries or wedges, and then I get. So the way I do it is I get like carbonara or Alfredo sauce, and then I pour a little bit of that on there, and then I get like 4 different cheeses. It's just a cheese fest, and then I put that all over the top of it, and then I put it back in the oven and let it melt. Oh, and bacon pieces as well. Beautiful, so good. Yep, Kewpie does have a spicy version, so they have Kewpie have a sriracha as well, and I think they also have a what's that green stuff called that's really spicy? Does anyone know how much about the conspiracy stuff? Which stuff? I don't mind looking into conspiracies. Wasabi, that's it. That's what I was looking for. Wasabi. I'm having a love affair with hot Hungarian salami and pepperoni at the moment. Oh, you know what? Oh, I love it. Yep, pepperoni's good. Mild Hungarian, not too bad. Yeah, how good. I love salami and pepperoni too. I like spicy salami too though. I'm a big fan of hot food. Johnny Knoxville is a legend. What did I miss? But yeah, he definitely is. Oh, I do. I do remember Steve-O doing that. How good were them days when Jackass and what were the other ones called? Jackass and oh, what were them guys? Oh, the Dudesons and then the dudes from the UK. What were they called? I can't believe I can't remember it. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Has anyone heard of Garth Brooks stories? Yeah, so the conspiracy that Garth Brooks, that every single concert he's gone to for the last however many years has got a. They're trying to say that Garth Brooks is a serial killer. That's what they're trying to say. Dirty Sanchez, that's them. Man, them dudes were next level. That guy cut his finger off and everything. All right, all done. So if you wonder why I cover the camera up, is because I think the last thing people want to see is me eating. So Bam has an honest drug and alcohol story of his life on YouTube. Yeah, it's pretty sad about Bam Majera actually. Biff, what is that beer? Oh, you talking about this? No, so this is my tumbler. My mum made me this. It's cordial in there. It's the Biff homebrew lager. True. What would we call it? What would I call the Biff beer? Bam is sober. Oh, no way. I hope so. It was so sad. I remember seeing, I actually stopped watching, like I was watching his videos on Instagram and stuff like that, but it was actually a little bit concerning. But I felt where he was coming from. He was a dad that wanted to see his kids, and yeah, it was sad. The last thing we want to see is you pop your ass with toilet paper. All right, sweet. Biff bitter. Drew bitter biff. Biff lager. Drew. I reckon it would be like I'm a bit of a draft guy. I like drafts, so it would have to be like a draft. Biff's Punch Lager. Oh yeah, we could go down that road. That'd be mad. Perfect Court in Adelaide. That more interesting than the legendary Jordan. Perfect Court in Adelaide. Oh yeah, yeah. Are you talking about that guy that died? Oh no, he'd been caught for ages. Ages. Bring back the Biffs. Pot of BB, mate. I love it. I love it. Right, what are we talking about, legends? Courage Lager. I love that. Punch Draft hits you hard. I love that. It's actually got a good selling point. Just call it Biff. Have man Biff and watered down Biff. I love it. Just call it beer. Right, I'm back. What did we miss? Well, we were going through names of if I had a beer, what would it be called? That was what we were just talking about. My cousin looked like the Biff 3, had a photo with him, and oh, no way. Sorry, I had to tap out. I had a call from my son. Oh, all good skis. Has to be jail related. The Siston Brew. Yeah, well, I've made some good home brews in my time. I've told the story a couple of lives ago how the one we made nearly took someone's life. Um, but yeah, it's probably, believe it or not, one of the most commonly found contrabands in prison. Foster's is foul, Pommy's. Yeah, I don't get it. When you see all like American shows and that trying to like depict what we drink and stuff like that, they think that we drink Foster's. I cannot even say in my whole life that I ever seen one person drink Foster's ever. Sock filtered. Yeah, you got to love the sock filters. Typical pommies drink anything. True. Who's tried Guinness? Like, I would imagine that is not, that's like a beer thick shake. I'd imagine that's not for everyone, yet that stuff is drunk a lot over there. I don't even know if I like it. I don't know if I dislike it, though, if I'm honest. But it's different. Guinness is different. Oh, your family did in the 70s? True. Yeah, I can't say I ever seen anyone. Luke says I'll be the tester when you brew it. Yeah, no worries. I guess that'd be the best thing about making your own alcohol. I guess you could test it and see what it's like. Guinness is nice in Ireland, but crap in Australia. Yeah, you know what? I've heard people say that as well. I did see this thing. Who seen this thing? So there was a beer that was like in some pub in the UK. Now I can't remember what happened with this, but this beer used to stick to the wall. So you could like pour a pot and then like rub the pot on. Who can remember seeing this? It was in the 90s. So like a lot of people might not have even been able to watch TV yet. But who can remember seeing that? The beer that stuck to the wall. Guinness is made with milk. It's different. No, is it? I gave the booze up years ago. One was too much and 20 wasn't enough. The Biffmeister Oktoberfest Lager. Do you know what? I'd actually like to go to something like that. I haven't drunk beer in a long time, but who's ever been to the Belgian beer garden in St Kilda? So it's like this. It's a beer garden, but they have like I remember when I was there, they have like 150 something different beers on tap. Never ever seen anything else like it. I remember Chopper's beer. Oh, do you know what? That would probably be worth money now. Two is old is a good beer back in the day. True. Back in the mid 80s, they had big 750 ml cans, VB and Foster's. I shotgunned the big Foster's can once. Only time I had Foster's. Oh, well, there you go. What did it go down like? Chopper served me once at the pub in Collingwood. Oh, yeah. That pub in Collingwood, what he served you at would have been called the Bendigo. Am I correct? The same one that has his merchandise store there. Oh, you've been to the German Oktoberfest? That would be mad. Anyone tried Carver? So, I didn't even know what Carver was until a couple of years ago. But yeah, that is something that I would definitely want to try. Oi, guys, like, I don't want to sound like silly here, but like, does Guinness really have milk in it? I will never ever try a Guinness. Does Guinness really have milk in it? 34 years no drinking. Help me do 13 months in Darwin. Change your life. True. I can imagine why it helped you being up there. But hey, Bush, congratulations on the 34-year mark. That's mad. Yeah, Carver tastes like muddy water, but if you have enough, it feels great. Yeah, I had Carver in Vanuatu. So yeah, I believe do they make Carver in Samoa? Do they make Carver in Samoa, or is that called something else? No, it's dairy free. Pop and Pour in Echuca is a good festival. Isn't Carver what the Aussies get killed in Bali and no milking? I'm not sure, Mumsy. Someone in the chat would be able to answer that for you, Mum. But like, I think what kills people over in Bali is the alcohol that's like got ethanol or methanol in it. Ethanol. You make moonshine, nice. My dad used to make pretty good moonshine. Carver is from Fiji. Oh, well, there you go. Carver is grown in most South Pacific islands. Oh, well, there you go. They also use milk to clarify wine. Hey, what? I didn't even know that either. A lot of people say that, and I guess I think that way a little bit too. Victoria Bitter was the best beer. You know what? Back in the day, that was my jam. I used to like Vic Bitter. I think that's just because as a teenager, I think that's what I just thought that everyone drank. That's why I drank it. And then I soon moved on to drafts and realised that, yeah, I like the drafts. JJ, you bloody legend, what are you doing? We're talking about beers and carver and alcohol and stuff. Yeah, so I had a couple of fellas tell me about the carver. But yeah, I'm sure it was carver, but yeah, they were from Samoa. But like a few people just said that is carver is like a plant that's found in the Pacific Islands. So yeah, VB was great until they changed it. VB get your piss quicker. Yeah, true. Probably. Yeah. Victorian bitter was good once. Look, I agree. I agree. Yes, you had a big day. Poor bugger. Have you tried San Pedro? Um, isn't San Pedro like a rice wine or something like that? Carver is a good aphrodisiac. I've heard this. Mumsy says hello, Jess. I think Carver's importation is restricted a bit. Yeah, I think it is too. I think of because of the way it's made, it's considered now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it because of the way it's made considered a drug, not an alcohol? Don't know. So yeah, no, none of us have heard from Angelic. Um, so yeah, hopefully everything's all right. I thought that it might have been because of the moderator thing, but when I look back, so yeah, Angelic was one of the people that said that I needed to do that anyway. So I'm just hoping that everything's all right. I think that's right. Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I'm led to believe as well. So we've been talking about we spoke about we're talking about beer and Guinness now, and someone made me believe that there was milk in Guinness, and then we spoke about what we would call a beer if I named a beer, and then we spoke about just random stuff. To be honest, did you hear today about the school teacher that missed? Yeah, 100%. I actually done a video on it earlier. Um, So yeah, I've done a short on it. That what about that? Did you guys see that? The school teacher that stabbed the principal at school today. So a teacher stabbing another teacher, the principal, because he got sacked. My goodness. So I've got all the mods I need at the moment, but don't worry when people say that I do take it on board because there are reasons why people leave and whatnot. So, but don't worry, I've got all the mods we need, but I do keep it on a mental note for after. Biff, have you had absence? I have. I've had proper absence. So the absence that is banned here in Australia. So there used to be a time when you used to be able to get it, like the original Green Fairy one. Like if you have proper absence, it is like a different level of drunk because you are actually hallucinating a little bit because the wormwood that is in that gets you a little bit. Your blue hasn't come back. Oh, your spanner. All right. So you are the other one that I haven't done as well. So I can't do it right now because, but I'm gonna write down. Give me a second. I'm gonna write down your and then I can do it. Because the only reason I couldn't do it while I'm not on live because I don't know what people's ats are. So, um, yeah, don't worry. I'll do that as soon as I jump off. Um, so I'm writing your name down now. What your ad is upside. Yeah, no, upside definitely be getting the spanner back. I knew that there was someone else. I just couldn't. But all right. Wait, I might even be able to do it from here. Give me a sec. I might even be able to do it from my phone. Give me a moment. So I did talk about it in the Discord, but I realized that everybody hadn't seen that. So a lot of people would have realized why is my spanner missing. But if you want to find absent, go to the botanical gardens in the city, and you should find some. Just take a clipping and grow it at home. True. Something in the water up north this week. Have you seen all the ending of lives up there? Yeah, something's not right. That's like something's not right. I did see someone just say that in the chat. Oh, how come I can't? I'll do it straight after this. Straight after I go live upside. I've got your name written down there now. So that was the only problem before. So yeah, there's some very very weird stuff. So like that's also what we spoke about at the start, Jess. Like I've been going down this rabbit hill of all the stuff that's going on around Byron Bay, and let me tell you, like it's just mind-boggling the amount of stuff that is literally just out there in the open for everyone to see, except for the investigators cannot make an investigation out of this evidence. Every single like the the rate of suicides in that area must be so high. And the reality is, the majority of them probably did not go out that way. The stuff that I have found out in the last week about the Byron Bay stuff and all the killings along the eastern beaches and, from Tweed Heads to bloody Sydney, um, it's just mind boggling. Byron is holding some dark secrets, 100%. So, you know what was. So, if you have a look in the comments from yesterday's video, right? So, somebody said a couple of the areas around Byron that is very bad, right? And I also said, this is what I said in my comment yesterday, the Murwillumbah area is also very bad. I don't know if you guys seen the news about the Murwillumbah, the stuff that was going on in Murwillumbah last night. And like that was like literally just after what I said, that was a bad area as well. And there's like two different shootings going on in the same town. And yeah, they're not like city towns either. Like these are like small coastal towns. Desi should go arrest the judge in Byron. The safe and effective vaccine has been associated with mental illness. So, Stephen Spadotto, my friend, you actually brought this up in a comment before. So, Stephen, this is an awesome, like to point out. Who reckons also that all the violent crimes and all the crazy shit that's been going on in Australia has been going on since the super vaccine that they made the whole country and world take? Like, to me, I don't even really get into that whole vaccine, non vaccine, rah, rah, rah. But when I kind of thought back, I thought, yeah, that's about right. Oi, Chriso, you bloody legend. George, legend. She's from Ukai next to Moolumbar. Oh, yeah? Do you remember Blonde Hash? Brah. Leopards slug my dog, eat one of them. His owner spent $6,000 on him. They eventually gave him back to the guy who it was his pup from a dog. He asked me to take it, and I did. He was skinny, now fit. Damn. Did you see a few years ago there was a guy, like an Aussie guy, that swallowed a slug as a dare, like as a prank, and became like it made him in a wheelchair and not mentally all there and stuff like that. Well, so not mentally all there is probably the right wording. So made him not have the right, like 100% motor skills. 56 kilos of pit mastiff cost me $15 a day to feed, but he eats before I do. Good food each day, better than I eat, all protein. Yeah, that's it, 100%. So yeah, my boy eats a good diet as well, and and same. It's made people nuts, 100%. Slugs and snails have some wild parasites. So yeah, so that's what it was. This guy that swallowed the slug got some crazy parasite infection or something. The gold stamp, 100%. Byron is just a little King's Cross and gets mad overnight during the festivals. Clowns everywhere off their faces. 100%. Like, it's blown me away. And, like, to say that I didn't know about these disappearances and stuff like that would be a lie, but I've never been digging like I have been on the last few days, and the stuff that I keep coming up with always circles right back around to itself, which is like cult like behavior, satanic cult like behavior, sex cult behavior. And all of these young people seem to be plucked out of the bush stuff environment. With, as you guys know, I don't know if you do know, but everyone goes to them environments because they're so lovey-dovey and no negative vibes or anything like that. So, and it just blows my mind that people can't see that we've got a real problem on our hands. And so, since what I've since found out, so the first video that I done, and I put that news clip it from that Australian politician standing up and saying about the 67 women that have gone missing between 1970 and 2009. So that same politician who's in the video actually lost his job for SA offences himself. What the fuck? Good night, Mumsy. All those disappearances from the 70s onwards didn't just all happen overnight. Nah, exactly, 100%. Byron is a huge ripoff and fake as fuck. So yeah, it's actually Byron Bay was where I tried my first HSP. What is a HSP for all of those of you wondering? It is a halal snack pack. It's basically loaded fries. Autism from vaccines isn't real. Not mumsy moosies. Do you think that politician might be trying to clean the books by putting them all on Malat? Nah, because like he actually does the total opposite. So he actually does the total opposite. He says that since Malat has been locked up, there's been so many people go missing and die and in suspicious circumstances, and he does the total opposite. He says that it can't be just Ivan Malat. A lot of people disappeared in Bondi, also thrown off a cliff. Yeah, 100%. So I actually watched. There's a series that's loosely based on this stuff, um, but there was a lot of homosexual men that were also their lives were taken around that same area. What you're talking about, the cliffs in Bondi, um, in the 1980s and early 1990s. Yep, and he's a legislator now. So why doesn't that surprise me? Doesn't like really serious like wow. HSV, satanic ritual abuse and human sacrifice, 100%. Have you seen the private investigator that says Redcliffe ended up in Yatina, not far from Gus? No, I haven't actually. Always going to have. Right. I mean, whatever blows your hair back. A bit of boys in blue involvement in Bondi. So yeah, that's what a lot of the rumors would or conspiracies would lead you to believe as well. Byron is overrated too. Just a small town that's been blown up, but the Coppers and Chamber of Commerce Council has killed the town because all the hippie street culture, street stalls, and fire dancers. I was on a job site at the cliffs. A woman pulled up with a little step ladder and jumped before anyone could do anything. Damn. Oi, that would have been hectic. Look it up. So many missing, never explained. Yeah, no, I will definitely look that up. Resigned from the Greens. The Libs welcomed him with open arms. So I also got told that as well. Yeah, my son came over this morning for the mind is also dog. He didn't tell me. I wake up to the noise. Damn. Oh look, I think that the more time goes on, I think that it's definitely pointing in that direction for sure, Loopy, with Gus. Only the festivals and Nimbin weed seekers go to Byron now. Place is ran by yippies now. Try hard yuppie hippies. Yeah, 100%. So I've been to Nimbin a fair bit in my time. I don't mind Nimbin, but yeah, that's something that lost its spark as well because all the hard drugs were getting in there. And as a matter of fact, the last time I went there was like very little hard drugs getting around. But the times before that, like you could, yeah, it was crazy. It was like back in the 90s in Melbourne where open air drug market was the way to go. It was just crazy. Nana Goon had that occult happening. True. An old Nana Goon. What about all the names up there? They're funny. Nana Goon, Kui Rup. A senator cannot be prime minister. It has to come from the lower house. Well, there you go. Yeah, do you know what? Do you know what though? Like, I think more and more these days that people are becoming more knowledgeable about what really might be going on here behind the scenes, and I think it's good to see that a lot more people in 2025 don't believe everything that they're told from the mainstream media. I think we all can see that we're all trying to make made believe certain narratives and stuff like that. Oh yeah, Poo Wong, 100%. Poo Wong as well. Yeah, I actually went on a school camp with at to Poo Wong when I was in primary school at Rangebank Primary School in Cranbourne. Fuck Nimbin now. Too many face imaging cameras there now. You go straight onto the ASIO database if you're seen in Nimbin now. Bullshit. I didn't know that. Like I haven't been there since probably 2020, but like there was none of that. As a matter of fact, I think they may have been installing cameras when I was there last. I lived in Byron. Place has gone downhill since 2004. Locals trying to charge 400 bis for 100%. And that's, do you know why? That they'll always be able to get away with that because that's where people go when they don't know where to get it from. Yep, good old cranny. Where's the cranny, Granny? Mount Me in Queensland is hilarious. I didn't even know about that place. That's fucking hilarious. Oi, look at the name of this fucking place. It's called Mount Me. What about what's the other one called? Tittybong. Tittybong. I seen this video the other day, and the title was "Is this town as good as the name suggests?" Tittybong. They have Upper Beaconsfield, Upper Ferntree Gully, etc. And then there's Pakenham Upper. Pakenham up. Oh shit. Yeah. Yep. Very good. They've had those big, long, white face imaging cameras in Nimbin since 2005, 2006 that can image your face from half a mile away or even further. No way. Bullshit. Well, they've got my fucking face on there then. We played Nyora in football. Oh, yeah, Nyora as well. So I used to go to the Nyora Rodeo. We played Nyora. They didn't have enough players to fill a team. True. Got pulled over twice just out of Nimbin years ago, two separate charges. Yeah, 100%. That is the only thing that I will say. Like, people go there because they know they can get what they're looking for. But here's the thing, right? You may be able to do what you want there. You may be able to go to the bar there and pull out your bong and have a cone at the bar. That's fine there. But the moment you are seen driving out of Nimbin by the authorities, you are guaranteed that you are getting pulled over. And as a matter of fact, the last 4 times I went there, they had roadblocks on either side of the road coming out of Nimbin, like on your way out. I did it the demolition derby at Nyora 30 years ago. True, I remember the Nyora Raceway actually. That was the first place I went to Speedway. They used to have a Speedway track there. Fuck, last time I went through Mount Me about 8 months ago after I picked up my brother from Woodford Prison. Oh, bullshit. There you go. Oh, how funny is that as a name, though? Mount Me. That's fucking good as. Only one road going in and out of Nimbin. Yeah, that's true. There is other goat tracks that people use, but yeah, you're not going to be getting up and down those in your Commodore, that's for sure. Wonthaggi. Oh, I love the Wonthaggi turn off. Wonthaggi, I drove through there on the weekend on the way up to Currumbara. Oh, yeah, true. Excuse me. In Sydney, there's a suburb called Colonel. They call it a part of Kernel. They call it a part of it Far Kernel. I love it. It's dad jokes at its prime. I love it. They even They even pull over and search the tourist buses from Byron outside of Nimbin 2, one way in, one way out, unless you go back way. Yeah, 100%. And look, all those things, like you used to be able to say to people, like, go to Nimbin and, like, it's like something out of a movie, but you can't even say that anymore. Only idiots fall prey to shitty cop set up for kids. Yeah, I mean, I don't know exactly what you mean. Jason Richter. Did I party in Shepparton? Well, I'm from Benalla and I know somebody with that name. There'll be someone else in the chat that knows someone with that name too. We used to hang at fucking hell. That's hilarious. How good is it? Best time to leave Nimbin is after dark. I've been there when they've had helicopters and everything there. Oh yeah, we drove through Venus Bay, so that's apparently where Kath lives now. Cyborg. I seen the last interview she did. Um, yeah, Tooradin Pub, been there. Yep, I have. Yep. So I used to go fishing off the Tooradin Pier. So I used to live when I some of the years that I lived in Cranbourne. I used to live in a part of Cranbourne which is called Devon Meadows, which is like on the outskirts of Cranbourne, and then it's only just a little way up the road. And we used to drive to the Tooradin Pier and go fishing off the Tooradin Pier. What's going on? What are you doing, Uncle Biff? How is it tonight? Just having a couple of drinks. That's the way. Cheers, douche. Oh, the cops prey on the poor. The rich can afford a lawyer. So true. So true. That lawyer will make so much difference in a court. Melbourne Hospital just released an Indigenous only menu with myrtle chicken, kangaroo sauces, and barramundi, while everyone else eats dog shit. What the fuck is going on? An Indigenous only menu? Wow. Does that mean that nobody else is allowed to eat the Indigenous only menu? I used to be at the Tooradin pub most weekends for a while. Yeah, I've had a couple of few fucking piss ups at the Tooradin and at the Tooradin Footy Club actually. Oh yeah, Lang Lang. Actually, that's where the rodeo was before, not Nyora. I said the Nyora rodeo, but it was in Lang Lang. That's where the rodeo used to be. Alrighty, guys, I am going to be getting off in 11 minutes. So if you guys have got any questions you want me to answer before I jump off, smash them up there now, and I'll do my best to answer everyone's question before I go. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to answer everyone's question, guys. So we'll be able to do it. I'll probably be live tomorrow night. So the last few weeks I've been going live Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So yeah, we'll be going live tomorrow night. If you miss out on your questions tonight, you can always ask them tomorrow. Many moons ago, about 30 years ago, actually. Gosh, I'm old now. True. I know that area well, and Cranny. It's a good area. Devon Meadows, I love it. Who went to the tractor pull? No, I didn't. I didn't. Lang Lang Bakery had the best pepper steak pies, 100%. I actually think that the Lang Lang Bakery was the first place where I tried it was a chicken satay pie. It was the first time I tried a chicken pie of any description was at Lang Lang. I'm sure it was a chicken satay pie. I got a question most cannot honestly answer. Let's go. I'll do my best. Please let all that were worried that I've just heard back from Angelic and she's okay. Just had something going on. Is okay. No worries. So if you guys just heard that, so for all of us that were worried about Angelic, she's just got stuff going on at home. So hopefully we see Angelic back shortly. 100%. Yeah, I was getting worried. Oh, she's a good egg, that one, JJ. She's a little bit sexy too, just saying. I had my nephew Damo come over on the weekend. and heard me listening to your podcast. He says, "Hi, Biff." Oi, so I was gonna ask you, yeah, so 100% tell your nephew I said g'day. I've got a lot of respect for Damo and Steve actually. So oh, you love JJ Biff. We do miss you, Angelic. Cheers, tickle my talk. Fuck's sake, my sensitive email address isn't getting posted. I can see. So what I can see on my screen is different than what other people can see. That makes sense. I know. And she outlived every single one of her children. I think she's got one child left now. Mate, two. She's got two. She's got a daughter as well. Yeah. So her and her bloody one eye made it through to the end, I suppose. Like to think that like all those years back she was shot point blank in the face with a friggin' 410 shotgun at her door, at her front door. Yeah, mate, she will outlive everything. She's like one of those people that would have made it through the black bubonic plague. If I just got shut on 3 times tonight, it's going to be a good day tomorrow. Well, there you go. It's got to be. They say it's it's good luck. She used to run bingo in Inverloch. Well, there you go. My mate owned the schoolhouse called called Me Road. Oh yeah. From Mount Me. Biff. Oh, look into the stoned ape theory. It's about human intelligence and brain size increasing while eating special mushrooms. Damn. Wait. I'll put that in my notepad. If you ever listen to the Clink podcast, so I have a little bit. So I actually knew Brent for a little bit in my previous life. Yeah, It was- oh shit. No worries, John Castle. It has been a good night tonight, legends. So yeah, I will be live again tomorrow night, guys. We'll be dropping a video tomorrow night. So also, guys, um, if I ever am saying that I'm going to be live at 8:30 and I'm not live right on 8:30, I will always go live unless I've told you I'm not going live. So yeah, I have a tendency of being late. It's one of my biggest downfalls, if I'm honest. But yeah, I'll always show up unless I've told you. So unless I've sent a message, like usually on my channel page saying that I'm not going live, I will still be going live. Oh, you're just over the train lines. Kath apparently had 3 other adopted children who turned out okay. Yeah, so yeah, yep, this is true. Oh yeah, so yeah, JJ will be here going live tomorrow night with me legends. Hey, what about that? I still can't get over that. I can't get over this. How? How? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. It hurts my brain. How is it? So see how my knuckles are going green screen. How is it showing my finger behind my knuckle? How? Oh yeah, nice, sweet as Robbo. No worries. So all I will say is watch this space. Remember, I'm not even going to say what about, but watch this space. Um, yeah, there's going to be some very good content popping out over the next week or so. Biff, jail is pathetic and a waste of time. I 100% agree with you. I spent most of my adult life there. You're not going to find one person on the fucking planet who agrees with you more than me, actually. It is a waste of fucking time. It is a waste of life. It is a false bravado. It is a false sense of reality. It is a bullshit fucking life. And I couldn't put it any more realer than that. For real. For real, Jess Delicious or a conspiracy. Oh, mate, I'm going to pick Jess all day, every day. Well, everyone's going to agree here, mate. I don't think there's anyone in prison that's actually winning, mate. It might be a shit way of life, but you've got all these other creators pretending that they've been there. Hilarious. I was in a gang. Jail sucks, but idiots come in here and assume Biff glorifies it. 100%. I don't. You'll never ever hear me once in my life say that shit. And Gunhead bloody knows he's a legend. Douche. All right, legends. Well, I'm going to jump off now. I'll see you all live tomorrow night between 8 and 8:30 as usual. Be dropping a video at 7 o'clock. And yeah, Thank you, heaps legends, for tuning in as always, and I will see all of you legends tomorrow night for a live Q&A. Thursday night, bloody yep, something that starts with TH. Biff, is it true you belted Lex Pierce? Who told you that? Who told you that? But yes, legends, much love, much respect. All right, legends, I'm going to jump off now. I'll see you all 7 p.m. for the premiere tomorrow, and then 8 to 8:30 for the live tomorrow. But I'll do a post to let you all know what time I'm going, 8 or 8:30. All right, legends, much respect. All right, we out.